Okay, so this is the demo about how to deploy the developer database to the test database. In this case, we are going to use a very nice example from the developing database of Hans. So first, we go to the database itself, right click, then go to the schema, compare and deploy, and set as source. Then we drag and drop the test database we want to deploy to, in this case Seymour, to the other side. So we can see here test Seymour, dev Hans. So now we're going to compare and deploy. Waiting for the SQL compare to open. As we have both databases, and we're going to compare. And it's ready. Now we can see that there are objects that are the same but different. In this case, we are not going to use any of those because what we want is to add only the new objects that are in the database from Hans. That are those, right? So we're going to select those, and then we have the objects that exist only in the testing, that of course has the whole database objects, and the identical objects. So now we want to deploy this, and we go to the deployment wizard. So we're going to back up target before deployment. We are going to deploy using SQL compare, and after that we're going to click on next. We are going to give a name. In this case will be dev Hans to test Seymour, and then we can use let's say the date. Today is 8, right? Then we click on next, and we can see here the script that is going to be applied. We don't need to do anything here. We now go to deploy and tell us that it's going to make the snapshot for the database before the deployment. Do you want to deploy? Yes, deploy now. So now it's creating the snapshot. Click OK. Snapshot is created, and now it's going to deploy the changes to the testing database. After that, we will see here that all the objects that were in the database from Hans in the developer database are now included in the testing database. And that is the whole process to deploy from the developer database to the testing database.